of the topic, the theory and application of ordination methods. I completed a manuscript of the paper and had it published in the Journal of Ecology, 1966. Completing the paper, this good man, his English better than I ever have heard spoken from anybody in science, his ability with this totally English coolness, to shred people's up for statements that they unsuspectedly made in front of him. Sat down with him and said, now, Laszlo, this is what you wrote. We don't write things that way. We would put it this way. And he went through it, the whole manuscript with me, with great patience, never suffered, with the intention of to help. The paper, in fact, became a citation classic, listed by Eugene Garfield in ISI. He was the man who started up ISI, Eugene Garfield, in 1986, in their volume on contemporary classics in science. What made the paper become a citation classic is I don't know. But I suspect that its seminal nature certainly helped. It provided also an overview of ordinations and suggested some interesting novel possibilities. One is what I started to call the RQ duality principle, Chris. It offered a computational shortcut in principal components analysis, PCA, allowing ecological data sets like mine from Angus to be analyzed in PCA, which otherwise would not have been run, or Elliott 803, the first computer that the University College of North Wales, where Greg Smith had his lab, acquired. The solution came to me as soon as I saw the problem, because I knew about the characteristic equations concept and applied to a product matrix. So you just do a few things and it tells you how to set up.
Were you in the bathtub at the time?
No, I was not, but I think I was trying to do things fast. So it was programmed. I have here a few steps. You may not be interested in. I started using it in 1964 in the code that we have written for PCA to run on the Elliott 803. I published, so this is described in my 1966 paper, but I published the mathematical reasoning in a journal in 1967 of all places, Systematic Zoology. But that was the place to publish this, or the Journal of Ecology, because those were the places where you found articles of this sort as society emerged from the Middle Ages into the age of mathematical taxonomy. Years later, in 1968, I was invited to the conference, to a conference in King College at Cambridge, where Jardine, Jardine and Simpson, young scientists at King's College, were presenting with great gusto and in British style their results on a BK clustering in mathematical taxonomy. John Goward, the then head of the statistical division at Rothamsted, the agricultural experimental station in the UK, also attended. In fact, he was the one who introduced me there the first time as a statistical ecologist. I did not know about his work because he was a statistician publishing in biometrics. He told me that he was working on the same idea that I called the IQ replica principle,